Hello, I'm Esther, the Robert and Martha Berman Lipp Chief Curator at the Clark Art Institute. In this series called Staff Stories, you will hear from members of the Clark team about what we're working on and thinking about while away from the museum. Today I wanted to share a few special objects I've been researching this week as part of a future exhibition we are planning for the Clark. Here you see the painting Brutus Condemning His Sons to Death of 1788 by the artist Guillaume Guillon Lethière. The Clark acquired this painting in 2018, along with this preparatory drawing and this reproductive engraving. The subject of the three works is taken from Roman history. Lucius Junius Brutus orchestrated a revolt to overthrow the last king of Rome and establish the Roman Republic. Brutus vowed that never again would one man rule over the people. However, in an act of defiance, Brutus's sons secretly plotted to restore the monarchy. Their scheme was discovered and they were sentenced to death. Brutus was ordered to witness the executions. His stoic acceptance of their gruesome murder and his devotion to the Republic over his family was the powerful moral of this bloody tale. Our painting was exhibited in Paris at the Salon of 1795 and again during the Salon of 1801. In both exhibitions, the painting was criticized for the gory rendering of a severed head, which would have had a great impact on contemporary viewers who had been exposed to similar bloody acts as part of the French Revolution and its guillotine. Lethière is today lesser known than his rival, Jacques-Louis David, but he was one of the most celebrated artists of the early 19th century. He was born in the French colony of Guadeloupe. His father was a white bureaucrat, and his mother was a formerly enslaved woman. Lethière would go on to become one of the first artists of African descent to be widely recognized throughout Europe. He would be appointed the director of the French Academy in Rome, where he met Jean-Auguste Dominique Ingres, who sketched this portrait now in the Morgan Library. Lethière was beloved by his students, and when he returned to Paris, he would lead a robust studio, which included students from the Caribbean and women. One of his students was named Mélanie Marie Derville, who would later become his adopted daughter. She assembled this album of over 100 drawings by Lethière. The Clark acquired this spectacular object just last year. Lethière's last will and testament gave Derville the rights to all of his drawn sketches and painted studies, including those in this album. Most of the drawings by Lethière are thought to be from his time in Rome as a student, and some others from his second stay there as director of the French Academy. Towards the end of his life in 1822, he sent as a gift to the Haitian people a monumental canvas measuring 13 by 10 feet called Oath of the Ancestors. The painting represents the alliance of a black military official and a slave leader standing under a white god. Lethière signed this work with his name and dual national identities, noting both his birthplace as Guadeloupe and his current residence in Paris, revealing the importance of his colonial identity. Lethière was a skilled and fascinating artist who deserves to be better known today, and he will be the subject of a major upcoming exhibition at the Clark. In the meantime, Lethière's painting of Brutus Condemning His Sons to Death is currently on view in our permanent collection galleries, and I hope you will visit it as soon as the museum reopens.